breaking free from the shadow. This weekend, I'm going to work very intensely with a river of information which is coming from the ancestors. And it's all those moments where they maybe didn't do the right thing, or which we do ourselves, we take the lesser road and we don't choose the high road, so to speak, on a soul level. So, what is not in flow with your soul level, what does not flow with creation, where we step away from ourselves, where we separate from that aspect of ourselves, and then we control it. So that's why we find it hard to meditate, because there's so much control in the way of connecting to that higher intelligence or super intelligence within us. So I'm going to be working very much with the shadow and all the moments you stepped away, but also your ancestors stepped away. And I'm going to do it in a very detailed way. So I'm going to start first with ourselves. Then I'm going to call up the information between you and your mom, you and your dad, you and your siblings, and also you and the ancestors, children too. So it's going to work very, very deeply with clearing all the shadow work between systems. So for me, I like to break things up and deal with it in a very manageable way. And we can do it more detailed, more concise by stepping into working on our own shadow. What's between me and my mom? What's between me and my dad? What's between me and the siblings, aunts, uncles, ancestors, and then the collective shadows and the programming within us. So I'm going to do it in a very detailed way and with break freeze, because if you break it down to smaller systems, then we can regulate it and we can dissect it in a way, in a much more manageable way and more detailed way. So I'm looking forward to really supporting you to do this work and to do it in a different way, and to really clear any shadow aspects, any separation where we turned from ourselves, where we chose corruption, for example, where we chose to forget about our inner child or abandon our inner child or abuse our inner child. In aspects of life, on all levels of life, we do that. So where are we not doing the right thing, and what's in the way of that? So usually there's an inversion from creation in our system and we don't even know it. So where's all the inversion from creation within us, and then bring everything back into alignment again. So it's almost like a Rubik's Cube, and you're aligning each side of the Rubik's Cube, all the information within inside us, all the coding within us, and the DNA strands too. So I'm really looking forward to bringing in this and holding space for you all to align with your essence and to break free of the restraints, of the heaviness, of the shadow, of the separation, which is playing out in the world, in ourselves at the moment, and which has a lot of control and noise at the moment in the collective field. So as the world is evolving, we are evolving, and our shadows come up too. So you may notice that you worked on yourself, and there's a lot of old shadow up at the moment. And this is the reason we can transform it, we can change it completely and permanently. So I look forward to doing that and showing you how to do that. And then you'll have it there that if you ever any more shadow comes up, you can watch it again and clear it much more detailed. And I have a support system for you. So it's going to be a strong one, it's going to be a detailed one, and it's going to be a life-changing one. And it's really connected to what's in the field at the moment. This is the time of miracles, this is the time of transformation, and big things can change. And that's why there's big things up in the moment. And a lot of light is showing up all the darkness, and it's all coming up at the moment. So let's clear it together individually, and then we have an impact for the entire field. So maybe I'll see you over the weekend. It's going to be a good one. Looking forward to seeing you there. Thank you.